So this is probably why you can't stay on carnivore, because even with the weight that you have on your body, you have more energy
Mm-hmm.
and you have more happiness and you
Mm-hmm.
feel more capacity.
Mm-hmm.
And therefore, the light shines more,
Mm-hmm.
and that is potentially dangerous for you.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to our next series on emotional alignment featuring Jeanne from North Carolina, USA. In this 11-episode journey, we'll take you through a complete emotional alignment life coaching session split into 10 focused segments. Meet Jeanne, a sharp-minded 74-year-old with a long struggle managing body weight and a 20-year history of illness and injury. While she's well aware of past childhood traumas, she's faced a lifelong challenge in overcoming her carbohydrate addiction. In this series, you'll witness how Jeanne is guided through the maze of her mind toward an alignment of emotion that has affected her for over 70 years. Watch, learn, like, and subscribe for more. I explained to Jeanne that her subconscious mind is working to protect her every single day. Since the moment of trauma at age 4, it's been doing just that. Her subconscious leads her to believe that the problem and the solution lie in her weight, but that isn't the whole truth. This is what your subconscious understands. And this is what your subconscious is bringing into your physical world to save your life
Mm-hmm.
every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see how that calculates?
Oh, yeah.
Because if you have to meet a new woman, you're okay, because they're not big, scary women.
All right.
Except in your logical mind, you're willing to put yourself through the nervousness, and what you use to manage the situation of meeting potentially big, scary men is the control factor.
Mm-hmm.
And that controlling the situation will only work with someone who is incredibly submissive. And that's a very small part of the masculine population that are in that category. And to be honest, you probably wouldn't respect the person because they don't stand up to you
Yeah.
and they let you walk all over them.
Right.
And so those relationships don't work because it doesn't really suit you. You want someone that's like your match, and they are not
Mm-hmm.
your match. Yet you want someone in your social circle, like you said, you're starting to feel like you're not connecting to the people you're meant to connect to and feel that togetherness of mind and
Mm-hmm.
spirit. And likely what you're missing is the connection with a man, but you can't get to those connections because you have to control the environment to feel safe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is all perpetuated from that one experience,
Yeah.
that one learning time. Hello, I'm Joanna Ruth, but you can call me Joanna. I've embraced a carnivore lifestyle increasingly for the past 10 years. Now honing my diet to include meat, seafood, eggs, butter, and salt. No plants or dairy anymore for me. With 30 years of experience in education, teaching both adults and children, I've spent the last 20 years developing effective life coaching methods. I now focus on the mental environment as a crucial factor in our health, and I'm excited to share the method of emotional alignment with the carnivore community, another secret weapon to use for our well-being successes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is a hard thing to get to, but we have to start to train you to understand that you are not nervous because of your weight. You're self-conscious because of your weight.
Mm-hmm.
Intellectually, you believe the reason is your weight, but the actual human man who is not really a scary man, who is your potential equal, part of your tribe, um, is not going to worry about your weight because he's interested in your mind and your spirit. Yeah. And you're probably not going to be worried about his weight. Other than, I like you so much, I want to spend a lot of time with you. It'd be great if we got smaller so that our bodies would last a little longer. Yeah. And we could do more things together, and it would be less exhausting to do those things. Yeah. That's more a natural response to overweightness. The emotional response is that people are going to judge me based on the size of my body and the shape of my body. And yes, everybody's going to judge. Like you said, you don't generally sense the judgment because your subconscious doesn't want you to. However, your subconscious does want you to blame it on your weight, the big scary man connection. Your subconscious wants you to believe that it's your body. Your subconscious has the only thing your subconscious really has control over to stop you getting out there in the world and facing the potentially scary men is what is socially unacceptable is being overweight. And so, and this has happened to me too. I didn't have molestation. I just had frightening world because my mother was missing.
Yeah.
And my father was volcanically erupting. and that was scary. That was scary for me. Yeah? I chose to not get married because until I had a handle on my inner world and I didn't feel scared anymore, I wasn't going to put myself in a position where I would be under this control pressure like how I grew up. And so I decided to be in other kinds of relationships or not in relationship until I got it clean and aligned and I'm not frightened anymore. So the beginnings for me in aligning that was to make the honest connections of how the subconscious is controlling and understand that your subconscious mind is working for you, but not really with you.
Yes, I can understand that.
Yeah. So
I'm so grateful to you, Joanna. What you do is so valuable. It's life-changing.
Sweeteners, maybe coffee. Yeah, coffee. I'm going to try to get help getting off coffee. I can't wait for a reply.
It can only understand what it has been taught. Yeah. And it hangs on to those learnings as if that is the basis for the truth of your interactions in the world. And so for almost 70 years, or is it 70 years? Yes, it's exactly 70 years. Your subconscious has been controlling your body so that you can be in a safer environment. Yeah? Because it has all the inputs, the social inputs. It has access to all your thoughts. And it is sifting through all your thinking. So when you get down to 260, you start feeling amazing because that's a lot of weight difference, right? And you can walk more and you can socialize more and all of a sudden you're coming out of your shell a little bit more and you're smiling and your pretty face and all of a sudden there's interest by the potentially scary men, not because of your weight, even though your subconscious is being told it has less of a barrier and it's getting frightened. It's because you have more energy.
Yeah.
So this is probably why you can't stay on carnivore, because even with the weight that you have on your body, you have more energy and you have more happiness and you feel more capacity. And therefore the light shines more And that is potentially dangerous for you.
It's attracting.
Yeah, it's very attracting. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a beautiful, vivacious personality, and all we have to do is put the energy in, the ketones running that brain, and the body will, like you and I, the same. We have just made our bodies trail along behind our minds our entire lives. And so that's what you end up doing. You end up going out more, you end up being more social, and you're more chatty. Your subconscious is being confronted more and more and more and more every week that your weight goes down a bit, you've got more energy. Your subconscious is starting to shit its pants because you're about to step into the world of the potentially scary men. And for your subconscious, all men are scary men.
Yeah.
And the reality is that none of them are anymore because you're not a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah? I don't know if you can hear it in my tone, but I started to feel like I was explaining and explaining without making much progress at all. While this wasn't entirely true, I did hit a bit of a frustration point. In the next episode, I asked Jeanne for some feedback. Is this something you've thought about before I brought it up? I hope you enjoyed watching this episode. Please subscribe to the channel and email us if you'd like more information about life coaching. Here's a playlist for the entire series. Please like and subscribe. It helps more than you know. See you in the next video.